are breathtaking. test. Welcome to the stream! Oh my god. Welcome everybody, welcome in. Hope everyone's having a fantastic night. I apologize for that. I was not expecting that. I thought everything was working just fine. Hello guys, hello. I was gonna go ahead and just do a few more things here, and then I saw that the sound wasn't working, or maybe it was working, and then it just wasn't working. For the music anyways. My mic was working just fine, but Spotify wasn't working. I don't know. And I'm gonna go into that just a little bit here. I need to go turn on a couple more middle lights. And then a little bit into the thing. I need to get more water, because I was gonna fill my water too real quick, and then yeah, all the audio stuff have to start happening, so yay. But yeah, so welcome everybody. Welcome in. So tonight we're going to be doing an art piece, something I'm going to start on stream and then finish off stream. Well, actually, it depends. I might work on it tomorrow, I might not, I don't know. I might hold off until like tomorrow or something like that. I would rather hold off until like Tuesday, because I kind of want to stream Tuesday too, like during the day. So I might just kind of start it tonight, and then maybe work on a little bit, and then finish it up on stream on Tuesday. So that's kind of the plan for that. I wanted to start like 20 minutes ago, and then all this audio stuff happened. But yeah, we're gonna get into that just a little bit. Real quick, let me go over. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. We have a lot to talk about before we get into the art. So let me go over the house clean stuff. Wow, I'm forgetting things. So if you're not following me on any of my socials, there's a link tree for that. That'll get you over to everything. Not Spotify. As I was looking at Spotify. Instagram, X, Threads. People follow me on YouTube, because I'm streaming to YouTube and Twitch right now. So all people over YouTube or people on Twitch, if you're not following me on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, ring notification next time I go live or next time I get a video out. Also TikTok, there's a thing over in TikTok. What else? Link to my game. Link to my portfolio, check that out. Link to Ko-fi and Patreon. Going over there, become members over there is a good way to support me as an artist. If you want commissions, there's commissions available over there. I'll go ahead and post all the information on that. I'm not going to post the commission thing because I'm not running a sale right now, and I forgot to update that. But I do accept commissions right now. There's 3 slots available, so definitely jump on that. Also, this stream, as always, is sponsored by Dubby, and I'll post the link for that as well. That link right there will get you 10% off any Dubby products. It's an energy drink. It's a powder mix, so you just kind of pour it into water, and you're good to go. Shake it up a little bit. Get a shaker. If you don't have a shaker, they have ones available. They also do anime collabs. I know there's a Chainsaw Run right now. They might still be doing the soul leveling, so definitely check a look. I keep forgetting to check. But there's soul leveling one right here that I grabbed. This is the Ingress. They had a couple of different bottles and stuff like that, so definitely check all that stuff out. I think that's all of that stuff. So a couple of things before we get into the art, the main event of the stream here. So the reason why I was having audio issues is I just recently updated my audio. Just a little bit here before I got showing this off here. I updated my audio program I use to control my audio for stream and whatnot, just everyday use. And let me pull that up right now for you guys. So before I was using Voicemeeter. I'm not anymore. Which seems real quick. So this is what I'm using now. This is the Elgato Wavelink, and this is 3.0. It's in beta right now, which is why I'm having issues. Why I was having issues. But this is what I'm using now. Before I was using Voicemeeter, which I'm gonna pull this up, and you guys are probably going to get a little intimidated. I'll pull up a picture of it. I don't have it anymore. I uninstalled it so I can use this. But this was what I was using before. Almost pulled the website. I was using this before to control my audio. So far it's both have its ups and downs. So this was good because this was like probably the best thing to use, and this is like the paid version. They have free versions that are like aren't as like have many inputs and outputs. But this is basically what it is a soundboard. More like it's like a soundboard, the digital soundboard, which is also kind of what this is too, the Elgato Wavelink. And so basically what you would do is you would set up for you to have different inputs. Like if you had a mic, you put it here. If you have let's see, you have this special program that you want to input here, you do that. You can get virtual cables through here as well through this through the VB software site, vbaudio.com, and you get virtual cables, which is essentially like another input slash output and installed in your computer, and they use that to connect different software to this, and then use that to route to something else, or use it to route to use one software to route to another software. You do that as well. I still use those. I still have those installed. I still use those. I use that for Tana down there. When she's talking through that virtual audio cable that's routed through. Now it's routed through Wavelink here. But it was the same thing with the virtual audio cable here. Is that it would route through here and then route out to wherever I wanted to. So in my case, I was routing out to myself, but then I was routing it also out to OBS and stuff. And so yeah, this is what I was using, and this was good in terms of like the setup. The problem though with this, and this problem kind of occurred on the last stream, was that this crashed on me. And I've had it crash on me before too, while I was like in the middle of a call or something, like a Discord call. And it didn't crash, but it started like kind of freaking out, and it made me sound like robotic. So that's kind of like the problem I was having with Voicemeeter, was I was kind of like restarting it multiple times a day, just because it would start to freak out or crash. So with this is by Elgato, the same company that makes the Wave. What this is technically originally what this was only for the Wave. If you have the Wave mic, you can use this. On top of this, the Stream Deck, the stream capture devices, things like that. So big like streaming accessory company. And now they're taking their Wavelink app and they're making it available for everybody. This right here is 3.0, like I said, and this is in beta. So it's essentially the same thing as Voicemeeter, but it makes it better. Danny, what's going on? This makes it a whole lot easier. So with this, I'm able to basically set up my inputs, which right now they only allow 8. So I'm actually using the max right now. And I can say, okay, this is the stuff that I want here. This is the stuff that I'm going to be listening to, my own personal stuff, so I can listen to whatever I need to listen to. And this is and then I can set up a second output. And those same inputs, I can then say, okay, well, I want you guys to hear this and this, but I don't want you to hear this. Kind of same thing. And then just specifically for, just so I can control my voice a little bit more for calls going out. If I make a call to somebody through Discord or whatever, I just use I have another channel just specifically for my mic. So yeah, so there's that. That's basically what that is. Voicemeeter does the same thing, but this makes it more. This simplifies the process. It's just a little finicky right now because it is in beta. So, but it's free. You guys can grab it right now. This isn't a sponsored thing. I'm not sponsored by them. I just figured I'd help anyone out who's looking to maybe use this, even for just personal use, Also, I forgot to say hi to Rad. Hi, Rad. This is you. I know she was in here while I was getting ready. 1 second. Let me switch back over. Okay, yeah, I just changed the I changed my setup for my audio. So I switched over my audio, like the program I use to control my audio. I switched that over from voice meter to Wavelink because it's now available to everybody, and it does simplify the process. There's some things, some kinks I'm working on right now, so I may or may not sound I don't know if I sound better or worse. The other thing too is that I also was able to use this to also replace NVIDIA broadcast. So NVIDIA broadcast, I was using that as well to help with background noise, like to get rid of background noise. The thing was, though, I was still hearing like background stuff, even though it was running, it just wasn't running well. But now with like with the Elgato Wavelink, there's plugins you can get with for sound audio effects. So I can literally install a background noise filter, and it actually works so much better than NVIDIA. And also, I don't think I'm not using my GPU to do it either, because that's the other thing too, is it uses my GPU. So it was like another thing that my GPU was processing on top of everything else that's processing, all the games and just my display and whatever else I'm doing. So now it's one less thing to process on my, probably more work on my CPU now, but it's doing a whole lot better. And I tested it too. Like I had my TV going, it was up pretty loud, I can hear it pretty well, but like I was recording myself and I barely heard it. I barely heard my TV in the recording. So I was like, oh wow, this is doing so much better than the video broadcast. I sound good? Good. That's what I like to hear. Yeah, see, I did do some testing around. I did make sure that it wasn't drowning me out, and I just like happened to find like the right like thing, and then like I was just doing some other things too to play around with my sound. I guess I didn't really test out Spotify. It sounded like it was working, so I didn't do too much tests with Spotify. But yeah, I ended up having problems here right at the beginning of the stream, so. But it's fixed now. You guys should be able to hear it now. It sounds like you're hearing it now. All right, so so there's that. So yeah, I was tonight we're gonna be drawing Rem from ReZero. I was debating if I wanted to do like OC or not, but Rem has been a character that I've been wanting to do for a long time. So I was like, no, I'm just gonna do it. And it's like not just Rem, like I'm not gonna redraw Rem. Like this is gonna be Rem wearing a sweater, like a big, like there was a big, like really big sweater, kind of one's kind of too big for her. Like she's still gonna be like slim, but like it's gonna be a big sweater, you know, in a way where it's like it's kind of going down, kind of like halfway down her legs, and then it's like it's covered. She can use it to cover her mouth, and I got this little cute little pose that I have in mind. I do need to do that as well. That's another thing I was gonna do real quick, was set up I was gonna set up my reference, and I didn't get a chance to do that because again my audio was freaking out. I'm gonna do that real quick here before we punch over. Also, I need to finish turn on my lights. My lights are not finished turned on yet. I need to get my Christmas tree on. Let's see, 1 second. We're not doing what I was doing. I was drawing Yi Shengwang or Yeshawang prior to I got on a different stream. Oh, you know what? I already found. I don't need to get. I forgot. I found a reference images. months ago. Not remembering I did that. Like I said, this is something I've had in mind for a while, so this is technically a toy, so this is kind of what I'm wanting to do. Actually, no, this is some fan art of like of Rem, and so I'm gonna use this fan art as a reference, but I'm gonna just give you guys an idea of what I'm doing, but that's not what I'm gonna be doing exactly. I'm gonna be doing my own thing here with this. All right, let me just go real quick. I'm gonna turn my lights on, and then we will get into the drawing. There's something else I was gonna talk about, but I can't remember. Oh yeah, I was going to check. So the other thing I've been doing. Well, shit, stop. I had the stream on my phone. Need to change that light. The other thing I've been doing today was I have Pokemon playing right now. Trying to shiny hunt for Eevee. I'm trying to get a shiny Umbreon again. I have to. And I was gonna quickly go check that real quick as well. Alright, let's check and see if we get a shiny Eevee. I'll change the audio, change the music over to Game Chops. I spent like most of the day setting up my audio. Like I had to change so much. So I got the Elgato, not Elgato, I'm sorry. The 8-bit Do controller. This thing is amazing for Pokemon because you can set up, you can do turbo and you can do macros. And so in this game, you basically just set it to do whatever. You can set it to like basically touch button, have button inputs happen at different times, and then set that basically to repeat over and over again at different intervals. And mapping, yeah, pretty much. So you can do that too as mapping as well. Yeah, you can. If there's a game that you don't like the mapping for, you can just use this controller and map out everything outside of the game. And then basically it's like, okay, so I don't like that I have to press that the A button is up here when like on an Xbox controller or PlayStation controller, like the select or the A or whatever would be like down here, right? So I could like actually map this to be more like an Xbox or PlayStation controller, and it would still function the same in the game with that. And this is on the Switch, so this isn't me playing on the PC. So And this is a brand new controller. Actually, this came out recently, so it's a little bit expensive, but it's worth it. And so this game specifically has a the way that this game works for shiny hunting is that you need to respawn. Oh yeah, let me let me fix the audio real quick. Sorry, hold on. I think you guys can hear it. You guys cannot. So you would basically just respawn. So that magic up right there. If I went to either run away, probably not gonna happen. I doubt it. But if I ran all the way over here, it's 15 meters. So all Pokemon spawn within 50 meters of you. So if you go outside of that 50-meter range, which is about here, well, this is like more like 70. That Pokemon despawns, and then once you get back into the 50, you can even see the humans even already respawn back in. So once you get back within that range, that Pokemon then spawns back in. And so that's a new magic card. And then if you don't trust me, if you don't believe me, here's a watch I can show you. So it's a level 11 magic card. Boy, it's time to go run away. The shiny odds in this are 4,000 something, so within that 4,000 something, there's a chance of it getting shiny. And then once it's shiny, it doesn't despawn either. So if you despawn and come back, it's still shiny. And that's level 12 magic card. So that Eevee right there is what I'm actually trying to get to shiny. The problem with shiny hunting Eevee out here is it only spawns during the day during perfect conditions. So if it's rainy, cloudy, anything like that, it will not spawn. You have to wait for the weather to change. Or you could just, because the weather will also change if you go to day to night, because the day and night cycle like it's going on right now. So the best thing to do, what people will do, is they do the bench method. So that's basically going up to a bench, sit down on it, saying, hey, I want to wait until nighttime, go to nighttime, and then since I'm maybe that's only a fun for the day, I do that again to get back to the which I can see today. But this takes a while. Trust me, I've done it manually. It sucks, which is why I got this controller. So I have a macro already set up ready to go that's set to this button. So I press this button, and I'm not even pressing buttons. That's the controller doing all the work for me. And I literally just let this go, and I come back and check a couple hours later to see if there's any shinies. Now, the other thing too is like on top of all these buildings for Pokemon too. So there's Pokemon that spawn like above you that could spawn shiny too. And the cool thing is that like you can kind of get a little bit of a hint if that occurred. Because as long as you're within that range, like you'll hear the shiny noise. So if you hear the shiny noise as you're running down like an alleyway, you're like, it'll make you stop. You're like, where's the shiny? Where is it? And you go check and see like what Pokemon shiny. I've gotten so many shinies doing this. So many. I will show you how many. Like this game is probably the easiest freaking game to get shiny. So on top of the ones that I've gotten in Evolve, let's see, I'm pressing buttons because my brain is set to Xbox PlayStation. So on top of I have all these in my party. Most of these are all shiny, except for Alligator and Charizard. These are the ones that I got at the beginning of the game, and then like a little later in the game. Because you start with Alligator. No, you start with Totodile, Chikorita, and Tepig, and then after making some progress in the game, they then allow you to pick one of the original Kanto starters. So I went with Charmander because I want Charizard. Well, on top of Ryulu here. Greninja, which was a Froakie, this Raichu, which is a Pikachu, and then the Sylveon, which is a shiny Eevee. These are all shinies, and then all these are shinies, and all these are shinies, And then also this one, which I got earlier today because I was checking, and Eevee didn't spawn shiny, but the Magikarp there did, so I caught that. That's not shiny. Ignore Yancy. It's just there because I didn't have enough room to put it over in the non-shiny area. So yeah, I've gotten a lot of shinies in this game. Some of them I even found that like I just KO because I didn't want it. I was like, nah, I don't want it. I wanted to make sure that I wasn't picking up, because you only have up to 10 shinies at a time, and I could just left them. But I wanted to kind of increase. I feel like getting rid of some of the shinies, it helps increase the odds of getting other Pokemon shiny. So like I just KO the ones I don't want. Because after a while, like I'm getting tired. I got tired of catching Skeeto and Leo while I was trying to get an Esper and a Pikachu. Like there were so many. I've gotten so many shiny Skeetos here and so many Leos. It's ridiculous. Like I kind of want to do like a giveaway or something. Because they're just so abundant. Like there were so many of them. They spawn so easily. I also do have a shiny Volcanic. Yeah. So yeah, I've gotten a lot of shinies. I remember I was trying to do this manually to try and get like a shiny Magikarp, and it took me so long to get this one. That's now a Gyarados, and then after that I got this one, and then just today I got this one. So I was like, oh wow! After all that, I could have just waited a little bit, gotten this controller, and then just went shiny hunting for a shiny Magikarp, just because I wanted the right Gyarados. Anyways, there's that. So let me I'm gonna put this back to. Alright, now we're gonna get into the art. I didn't turn my tree on, I just turned the top of it on. Damn it, I'm stupid. All right. Let me know if the music's too loud or anything. Guys, I was really debating if I wanted to make this like I did want to do like a female character in a sweater. I just didn't know if I wanted to make it I didn't know if I wanted to make it an OC or a fan art. So I'm gonna go do the sketch real quick, get the sketch out, and then I'm gonna go get some water. I have some in here, but it's not full. Alright, I need my references. How you doing tonight, Danny? This will be the last fan art of the year too. And after this one, it's going to be tentative on if I ever do fan art again. Not that I'm getting away from it, I just like kind of want to do more OC stuff. For a while at least, if anything, at the very least for a while. Put some perspective on this too. I'm gonna make this bigger. Starting here for a minute. So I wanted to do Rem because Rem is one of my favorite characters in ReZero. Actually, she's like the favorite. I don't really have any other favorites in that show, but I love ReZero. It's one of my favorite shows for anime. And Rem is just like one of my waifus, honestly. So it only made sense to do this. All right, I think that poses good. Good start. Right, so now we're gonna start working on the actual detailed character. So I'm really hoping that I get this little shortcut key device. Because it's a little annoying to use my keyboard with this setup. So if I could like get my hands on that shortcut keyboard thing. So it's like a little device where it's like it's got buttons on it. And I can press a button and it's basically I'm assigning hotkeys to those buttons. And so I can use that to help with like backspacing and things like that. I'm trying to figure out how to do the eyes. Oh yeah, I forgot. One of her eyes is always covered. I guess if she's looking at this. I'm gonna flip it. Maybe more interested this way because she does have like she has hair accessories and stuff on this side. Red, what's up, Red? Oh yeah, that's right. The other thing I was gonna talk about. So the Game Awards is next week. And I will be streaming. However, it starts like 30 minutes after I got out of work, like my normal work. So I really want to stream it. And so it's gonna take me 30 minutes just to get home, if not a little longer. So this is kind of what I want to do. It's gonna be somewhere new, but I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go live. I'm gonna go live before I go home. I am gonna go live remotely. And what I mean by that is I'm going to like remote into my computer and then just go live, and then have like basically my stream start before I go home, and then like I'll quickly like get home, change into like normal clothes, get my work clothes, and then you know, join up. So I myself will probably miss the first like 10 to 20 minutes, but that's fine. Hopefully nothing big happens. But it is what it is. You know, I don't want to start the stream like 30 minutes later. I think that at that point it's just gonna be not worth it. So that's kind of why I'm gonna want to have my stream schedule be a little weird this next week, because that's basically gonna be on a Thursday. So I kind of want to like stream on Tuesday, and then come back on Thursday, do the Game Awards stream, and then maybe do a few more rest of the month. Just kind of go live when I'm up for it. That's what I'm thinking. Basically, what I'm gonna do is like I'm gonna have my stream get all, you know, ready to go, and all I have to do is just basically go live. Alright, and then I know that she has... thing in her hair. I'm using fan art for my reference here, and like the fan art doesn't have this little hair thing that she has in her head, in her hair. They have this thing, but they don't have this thing. Which is weird.
best to make it look like she's pulling at it.
Keep going. Fine. We must be near the island. I'll get you there.
Close to finishing the sketch. Actually, just about done, actually. Just gotta do some details here. Oh. I have a better idea. I has better plan. I have to do this on this side too.
Smells like trash. What's that smell? Smells like trash. Fucking trash.
What's the smell?
Bless me. Unfortunately, I did get sick earlier this week. I'm getting over that. Unfortunate. Oh, I haven't saved yet. Damn me.
the liquefy tool to move this over.
Thank you for the redeem. Monthor, sorry. Monthor. How you doing tonight? Wow. Thank you. It's getting there.
Trying to make sure this pattern looks good.
Going good. How about yourself? Going pretty good. Thanks for asking. I think I've seen your name in the streams before, right? Or is this the first time? It just looks like it might be your first time.
Smaller it needs to be. That when I do the final lines. I'll just leave it. Oh, this pattern is killing me. Why did I have to go with this pattern? I'm in life for. Alright, I am going to take a break. And when we get back, continue with this. We're pretty much done with the sketch here. There's a few more small details I have to add, and then we can start the line work, actually. It's kind of another reason why I wanted to do this, because I knew it wasn't going to take too long. I think I'm going to see if I can find an easy way to get this pattern done. So I'm going to once I do start the line work, probably gonna just like leave this for later. I want to be able just to kind of do it quickly without having to do it by hand. It's annoying. So not like find like an easier way of doing it by hand without actually doing it by hand. That's what I guess I'm trying to say. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a break. There'll be ads both for Twitch. There'll be regular Twitch ads, and then for both YouTube and Twitch there'll be in-stream ads, an in-stream ad as well for Dubby. If you don't want to see any for Twitch people, if you don't want to see any ads, you can go ahead and subscribe. Use a Twitch Prime sub if you got that. But I shall be right back.
Hey guys, Ace here. I'm here to talk to you about our sponsor, Dubby. What does W ask? I'll go ahead and tell you. Dubby is a clean energy drink that is made to give you focus with no crash, jitters, or angst like other energy drinks. Dubby contains amino acids, vitamins, a non-tropic, and 150 milligrams of caffeine. Best of all, it's zero sugar, no hidden ingredients, and gluten-free. Dubby sells all different types of flavors, including Tiger's Blood, Japanese Soda, Push and Punch, and S'mores. You can also head over to their website and check out their merch and shakers. Also, Dubby is currently doing a collab with Soul Leveling. I personally got the Ingress bottle because Ingress is awesome. But there's other bottles as well, as 2 different flavors. So what are you waiting for? Use my 10% off code and get your tubs today. Thanks again to Dubby for sponsoring. Let's get back to the video. Or the stream. Wherever this is going.
I'm back. I don't know how long I was gone. Oh, 25 minutes. Yeah, a little longer than I wanted to. My bad. All right. Oh, I forgot to fill up my water bottle. Damn it. It's fine. All right, so I'm gonna do wines here. Yeah. Get this up a bit. Get closer at a line right here. Move. I think this is too far up. I think that's a good sketch. Alright, let's start working on the line work now. Yeah, we think it'll look good in both. So started it in one way and then changed it to the other. Something interesting actually happened. I'm just remembering something interesting happened last week or this week or something like that. Let me take a look at something real quick. I just want to see. Okay, so I'm gonna show you this. This happened on Twitter. Not Twitter, I'm sorry. It happened on Reddit. Yeah, and yes, I do post my art on Reddit too, which I haven't posted like any kind of link to Reddit yet, I don't think. On my thing. I am gonna just this. Second, actually, sorry, hold on. Sorry, hold on. I'm trying to get to this. Here we go. Okay, so I posted the Zelda art. I was talking about before. That's the most recent art I posted over to all the socials. You know, I got to that point where okay, it's been on Patreon and Ko-fi for a while. Now I'm gonna post it to. I'm gonna post it. You know, that's what I do. That's how things work. Is that you get early access over a Ko-fi and Patreon, and then you know a week later or so you get everyone else gets to see it. Becomes free. So I posted it to Reddit, which I've been doing lately. I posted my work there, and I posted the work, my Zelda work, to the Zelda community over on our Zelda, and so actually I should have been recording this. Hold on, let me record this. I'm gonna turn this into a video. Hold on. Okay. So I'm gonna repeat myself. So I posted my Zelda art to Reddit recently. That's what I do. I post things to Patreon and Ko-fi first for the for the Patreon members to see it first, and then after that, I will then about a week later or so I will then post it to all the socials, and then recently I've been posting my stuff to Reddit. So I posted the live action Zelda fan art I did recently to r/Zelda, and it did pretty well. Can't pull up the, damn it. It did fairly well over here. I got 55 updates, and I got some comments, which is I was gonna go over here. So I posted it here, and then I got my automod saying, "Hey, by the way, a friendly reminder about some stuff you didn't do." I'm like, "Okay, sorry, my bad. I didn't." My first time really posted in that community, so I was reading through the rules, but I guess I overlooked something. So then I have to read it here because this all got deleted by the mods. But this user here says you might want to just use AI art in the future. So I got an AI bro coming at me saying that, hey, you're probably better off at just
not have done it yourself. Just use AI, use a prompt. Okay, cool. And then someone else chimes in, don't listen to the other guy, practice makes perfect, keep it up. Okay, cool. Someone disagrees with the other guy. Cool. And also I replied to the first guy telling me to use AI. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna use AI. And it's here, you can see it here because it's still there. It was here. Okay, well, it's not here anymore. I basically said that no, AI is... I'm not gonna use AI, that's for lazy people and people who, you know, whatever. That's basically what I was saying, is like, I'm not gonna use it. I'm not... I actually make my art, I don't just use a prompt. You know, I'm not like these other people who uses AI. And then his response back was, it looked better though. Okay. And then I went back and saw that the mods had deleted the comments. I guess they don't take kindly to that stuff, especially in the art and Mozilla community, I guess. Someone else like, did they really suggest you use AI? What a loser. Great work, keep practicing. The guy who was like, oh, the first guy who was like, oh, don't listen to that guy, he's doing good. Like, he actually thought that, you know, he deleted his own comment, when in actuality it was the mods. So. But yeah, so that's what I had to deal with over at the Zelda community. I got some other cool comments. These are great, really good job with the rotation on the bases and stuff. So yeah, so I do want to thank everyone for the kind comments. Thank you for being supportive of me. I know I didn't create like the most amazing, you know, art piece, whatever. You know, I think it turned out very well for the type of art that I do, especially since I wasn't trying to do like a super realistic, hyper realistic piece. I was just trying to do something in my own art style, and so I think for what I did, I think it turned out very well. Very good, and I think a lot of people did the same thing, because like I even posted it to like DeviantArt and I got a ton of likes over DeviantArt, and I got a ton of likes here too, so I definitely did. I think a lot of people agreed. And turned out very well. Again, thank you all, guys. Anyways, that's what I had to deal with. Straight trash. I'm glad that, you know, that guy got kind of like reprimanded or whatever, in a way. It seemed like it was the mods who deleted it. It may have been like, it may have been himself. He may have deleted it himself, but I think I did see it was the mods who did it. Somewhere I saw that the mods had deleted it. The thing I don't like about posting things to posting to Reddit is I always get like the auto mods and, oh, don't forget this rule, don't forget that rule. I'm like, I read through your rules and I made sure I posted it, and you're still bothering me about it. Like the one with the Zelda made sense. It's like, oh yeah, you're right, I didn't do that one thing. But like the other one, I posted another piece earlier today to the Zenless Zone Zero community. Because I realized that one of my Zenless Zone Zero pieces I really liked that I did earlier this year that I really liked. I didn't post to Reddit, so I wanted to post it to Reddit. And I followed all the rules. I made sure I followed the rules, and I still got them like bugging me, like, don't forget Rule 4. I'm like, this is nothing to do with Rule 4. This is not spoilers. This is like an outfit from this is like Ellen wearing an outfit from an update, like that was updates ago, like earlier this year. It's like not even in the game. It's like it's in like it's not like it's not even like playable in the game. It's just like something that they have like these
they come up with special artwork for like these side missions, in a way to kind of in a way like advertise or whatever that hey, there's some side missions you can do, and so this one that they came up with was like she's wearing like this kind of punk looking clothes, and so there's a lot of fan art of her wearing this punk clothes, and I wanted to do the same thing. That's what I did earlier this year. And so I don't know, I think it was more of just like, I don't think it was them warning me, it was more of just like, hey, by the way, if this is spoilers, you shouldn't be posting that. I'm like, that's not spoilers. Not. What do you mean? I forgot to draw the fingers. Do my best to figure out where the fingers should be. That looks about right.
Something around the jawline. Hold on. Oh, the hair, the head. Sultry, what's going on? How you doing tonight? Suppose you can get a shout out. Let me get you a shout out. It's hiding from the world. What is that?
You're breathtaking.
Just overwhelmed with work and life and ugh. I feel it. I've been getting over the depression mode myself. To an extent anyways. Give her a shout, no problem. Which is why my streams have been tentative. So in a sec, I'm sorry. Yeah, I might get a mint and chip ice cream sandwich. There you go. Might solve everything. I might, or it just might temporarily make you forget, or just not think about whatever's going on. You know. I have THC for that? Yeah. There you go. I have the snarf.
Yeah, I think it's getting better for me though. Unless if it wasn't, I would not be streaming right now. Yeah. Like, the stuff that happened sucks, but like, okay, I don't know. I can either be depressed about it, or I could just move on. I'm moving on. Because being depressed isn't gonna do anything. It's not gonna solve my problems. Or rather, it being depressed doesn't like make anything better. Just kind of makes everything stagnant. Just everything stays depressed, and then but if I move on, things are better because I'm just not worried about the thing anymore, and life is happening. Plus, it's not my first rodeo. Been here before. Plenty of times. It was always rough. It is. It really is. It is what it is. Nothing I can really do about it. Yeah, like Lion King. What does Rafiki say? So what does Rafiki say? I don't remember. I don't remember the exact line.
Yeah, the past can hurt, but the way I see it, you can either run from it or learn from it. There you go. Wise words from Rafiki. I don't know, I thought Akumatata. Akumatata was, I don't know how to spell it. Akumatata was, that was going from book. Like Rafiki and Simba, and Rafiki's smacks him in the head. Wow, that hurt. And it's like Rafiki's like, yeah, the past does hurt, but the way I see it, you can either learn from it or no, so you can run from it or learn from it. And he goes to smack him again, and he dodges out of the way or whatever. He's like, see, was it a big Lion King fan? Oh, Lion King was so good though, so good. I don't know, when I think that's, like, Lion King is good, it's like, it's my nostalgia talking, but it's also like me as an artist and movie lover as well. It's a good movie. I just don't need to keep watching it. That's fair. The reason why I watch it so many times, it's like I don't watch it all the time. When I was a kid, I would, watch it every now and then, and now it's kind of just more like, it's like I watch it if it just happens to be like, oh, I see it on stream, or oh, I see it in my movie collection, and I kind of want to. That's like I see it, and I'm like, you know what? I kind of want to watch this. But other than that, that's, I don't go out of my way to watch anymore. There's a lot of movies I don't go out of my way to watch anymore that I watched a lot as a kid. There's actually one movie I would watch all the time when I was little. It was like right before Lion King, actually. I think, or around the same time as watching Lion King. But, it was Oliver and Company, a movie. I don't know what it was about that movie. I mean, it's a great movie, but like something about it just made me want to like. I put it on repeat when I was a kid. Like I would watch it, and I'm watching it. I would even like rewind the VHS tape and just so I can watch like the one like the why should I worry part at the beginning. I would like just watch it and then like rewind the tape and then watch it again. That's cool. Do you like The Wedding Singer? I love The Wedding Singer. That is an amazing movie. I love it. So funny. So good. Classic.
one of the best lines was from was it Joseph Lovitz, I think, or John Lovitz? He's losing his mind, and I'm reaping all the benefits. And it slowly closes the curtain as you get this evil look on his face. And you think the way that they did that, you think that maybe he would come back later in the movie and like maybe laugh and amplify, but he like never shows up again. He was just in that one part. I can watch that pretty much anytime. Nice. The funny thing is, so after that movie, a few years later, they did Benchwarmers. It was a movie by like Adam Sandler's production company, but it was like Adam Sandler wasn't in the movie, but like all his friends were, or some of his friends were, and then they had other actors. But like there was an outtake. There was an outtake where, because John Lovitz was in that movie too. For those who don't know what the movie is, it's basically just a quick thing. It was like these kind of nerds and geeks who kind of like outcasts, right? And they or the adult versions of the adult like kind of nerds and stuff were kind of like outcasts. Put together a baseball league, and or a baseball team, and they're funded by like this, by John Lovett's character, who's like this rich billionaire or whatever. Basically just he's a rich nerd too. So there's an outtake where they're playing, like I said, the scene was that they're playing baseball and he's off to the side, like outside of the field watching, and he says that line though, he's losing his mind and I'm reaping all the benefits, and he's like, wait a minute, wasn't that, or did I say that from another movie? It's like that was not one singer. It wasn't in the movie, but it was in the outtakes. I think if you actually, they put the outtakes in the credits, so if you watch the credits of that movie. Yeah, it's such a great movie. Both movies, actually. But I think Wensingers. Benchwarmers is just funny. Like, Wensingers is like Wensingers. Wensinger is like just classic. Like, it's peak. You know what I mean? Like, Benchwarmers is not like classic, but it's a good one to just kind of go back to still. Kind of like Grandma's Boy. But Grandma's Boy, I would say, is like above Benchwarmers. Grandma's Boy. I love Grandma's Boy. Like the part where the beginning where he goes to his weed dealer and he's like, the weed dealer opens the door. Like, what do you do? He's like butt naked. He's like answering the door. He's like completely nude. They're hiding his, you know, his huevos. But he's like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I'm putting on my tree. my Christmas tree. He's like, dude, it's July. He's like, no way, get the fuck out of here. He's like, why are you naked right now? And he's like, he looks down, he's like, oh my god, I am naked. Come on in. And then as they're walking in, he's like, dude, your ass is tearing on my face. He's like, I'm not tans, I'm bronze, bro. Damn it. I'm not tan, I'm bronze.
Grandma's Boy is like a stoner nerd movie. It's great. It's like it's a stoner nerd movie that's more about nerds and stoners. Like there's stoners in the movie and there's like stoner humor, but it's more just about like these nerds who are trying to finish testing the game on time or whatever, and then just dealing with other crap that's going on in the movie. But it's also one of those movies where it's like very inaccurate when it comes to game development. Like when I first watched it, I was like, something not right about this. And then I got older and I went to school for game design. Like even before, yeah, I started, yeah, I guess before college, I guess. I was thinking college originally. But I did even like go into like my grade school classes for game design after, you know, some time of spend some time at those classes and then go back and watch that movie again. I'm like, oh yeah, this is really inaccurate. This is not how you make a game. What the fuck? Yeah. Yeah, it's a great movie if you've never seen it. Like all of Adam Sandler's friends. It's an Adam Sandler movie without Adam Sandler. But it's made by his production company. It's kind of the same thing with Benchwarmers. You have Adam Sandler's friends. You got Nick Swartzen. Who else is in that movie? It's mostly just Adam Sandler's friends, honestly. Oh, this was like early. This was like early in his career. Who was it? Fucking. I think this was like the first like somewhat big movie he did. Why am I forgetting his name? This was back when like this actor I'm thinking of, he like started out fat, like he was really fat, and then like now he's actually skinny. He's like lost like all the weight. And he was in fucking. That's right. Actually, yeah. It wasn't long after that he was in. This guy was in fucking Superbad. What the fuck was his name? Jonah Hill. There we go. I remember now. Yeah, Jonah Hill. Jonah Hill was in that movie, but it was like early Jonah Hill. It was like before Superbad. And then there was like 3 old ladies. I don't know who the other old lady are, but the actress who played the mom in Everyone Loves Raymond was in that movie. Played like the main grandma. I don't know who her name is. I think, is she still alive? I don't know if she's still alive or not. She was also the same actress who was also in that's the time of year Christmas Vacation, played one of the moms. You said Heaton, maybe? Maybe. The grandma? Yeah. Yeah, she was also she was the mom and Everyone Loves Raymond. She was also the grandma in Christmas Vacation. One of the grandma. Now you're starting to know why I'm a movie buff. I love movies. Like, I've seen so many movies. I wouldn't say like all of them, and like there are a lot of movies I just won't touch, but like there's a ton of movies that I've seen in my life so far. I guess I think in more recent years I've calmed down from being like more of a movie buff. Like I used to always go to movie theaters. I was always buying movies, watching them. Now it's more like, I can wait. I don't need to go to the movie theater. I'm torn if I want to go this weekend or next weekend because of or just next week because Five Nights at Freddy's is coming out. Five Nights at Freddy's 2, and I really enjoyed the first one. So Doris Roberts, I think that's her name. Yeah, Raymond's mom. Yeah. I don't remember her name, but I think that's it. I mean, you're starting to know who I'm talking about. But yeah, she's a grandma's boy. There's the the boss in the movie was the guy, the main creator of the game that they're testing. He was the only other movie that I can think of that I've seen him in. I think I've seen him in other things, but he's like very brief, small roles. But like the other one I know that he was in was Dodgeball. He was like he's like this lanky, dorky looking dude. I don't remember his name either, but he was in Dodgeball too. But no, he plays the boss, the fucking douchebag, super uber nerdy game creator. He's trying to be a robot. He wants to be a robot. So he he pretends that he's like in the middle of a transition to being a robot. And he wears like the black trench coats and sunglasses and slicks his hair back like the Matrix. Like they even commented like how much it close cost the Matrix. It's such a great fucking movie. So long. Oh, she died in 2016? Okay. That makes sense. Oh yeah, that's right. The fucking what's her face was in that movie too. Because there was like the love interest, obviously, right? She was played by the same. Again, I'm forgetting names. I've only seen her in so many things. But I guess the one that she's mostly known for is she was Velma in the live-action Scooby-Doo movies back in the day. Or like Freddie Prinze Jr. But she's in this movie too as like the love interest. I guess more recently, but she was in a few of the Marvel movies as like Hawkeye's wife. He was Daddy's Home 1 and 2. I think the last thing I saw her in was a Marvel movie. No, it was Daddy's Home 2 was the last thing I saw her in. And that was a bit ago.
I do have a pretty big movie collection. Like, I don't really watch I have like 4K movies and Blu-rays. I don't really watch them as much as I'd like to, because it's so convenient to just, especially since like I'd rather watch on my TV back here. But the thing is, like, I can only play 4K movies off my PlayStation, which is over here. I'm hooked up to this computer. So it's like, I'd rather be here. So, I don't know. I think I can actually... I think there is a way for me to get, even though my PlayStation's here, to still... My PlayStation 5 is still to get the Blu-ray to work... the 4K movies to work on there. I think I would have to... Other than just straight move it, which I don't want to do. But, would be to stream it to my Steam Deck, and then get it on the TV. But like, the thing is, like, a lot of movies that I buy, especially the 4K ones, it's like it's all available on streaming, so it's just way more convenient than trying to get all that set up just to go to Netflix and just hit play. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I haven't really been watching my 4K movies or anything, or my Blu-rays, because it's a lot of those movies I have are just way more, or conveniently on Netflix and HBO and you know, this or that. So it's like I haven't really found the need to bust those out just to watch a movie. I still buy 4K movies if it's a movie I really want, because, you know, I can't trust streaming for it to always be available on streaming. Same thing with my games too. It's like, yeah, it's more convenient to get the digital copy, but it's way nicer to have the physical copy, because it's like it's always going to be available to me, so long as obviously the disc is still in good condition. The only way to make sure that my digital games and movies are always available is to have it like on a hard drive or something, but even then, there could be problems with that too. So it's like, you know, there's always pros and cons. So I just choose to go with the route of having physical. Far did we get? Pretty far, I think. Ooh, you know what? Now I'm looking at her eye again. I might need to maybe make her eye a bit smaller. Her eye just looks too big. And then I have to do some more cleanup too. I think what I'll do is, I'm not planning on streaming tomorrow or Monday, but I might spend a little bit of time, maybe tomorrow, doing some cleanup and then finishing up the lines maybe. And then wherever I leave off after that is where we'll pick up on the next stream, which will be on Tuesday. So my stream schedule is going to be a little weird. I'll go over here in just a minute. Let me save this and we'll switch scenes and then we'll start ending it here. It's getting late for me. Starting to get late. Alright, well, I want to thank everyone so much for hanging out. So yeah, I was just saying, Tuesday is going to be the next stream. And we're going to continue working on this or finishing this up, one of the two. However that works. Well, no, thank you for coming in, hanging out. Thank you.
And then I'll be back after on Thursday for the Game Awards. I was going over this. I'll go over this again. So it's gonna be a little weird because the Game Awards starts like 30 minutes after I like clock out of work. Hopefully, my hope is that like I can actually get off on time, but it's still gonna take me like 30 minutes to go home after that. So like it's gonna start either right as I'm getting home or right before I get home. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remotely start my stream and just have my stream going, and then as soon as I get home I will quickly change out of my clothes into my I'm not going to do this like off screen obviously, but I'm going to quickly get changed and then come on here and then I will watch with you guys. So hopefully I'm only missing like the first 10 or 20 minutes of the stream, and hopefully I don't miss too much. But yeah, I will be streaming the Game Awards. I just you guys will be starting without me. You guys will be here without me. Yeah. So that's the plan for that, and then after that, I think I might only do like 1 or 2 more streams the rest of the month after that. So because of Christmas coming up and there's some other things coming up, I know I have some plans next weekend for my family, so I won't do any streams this coming weekend, other than maybe Sunday, maybe probably not. But yeah, it's just gonna be tied up the rest of the month here, other than for next week. So definitely keep an eye out in the Discord. Drop that right now. Good way to keep in contact with community, get updates from me and whatnot. And just real quick too, if you want to follow me on my socials, follow me on Twitch, or no, sorry, yeah, if you're watching on Twitch, want to follow me on YouTube, or if you're watching on YouTube right now, you want to follow me on Twitch, links are gonna be in here as well for Linktree right there. Follow me on Ko-fi and Patreon. Again, this stream was sponsored by Dubby. There's the link for that to get your 10% off code. Yeah, let's go and see who's available for a raid for the Twitch people. I don't see anybody doing art. I think everyone's just playing games right now. So I think I want to raid over. Let's see what's her face is doing. Mandy. Playing Doom as she normally does. Normally he's playing Doom or Fallout. Yeah, let's go ahead and raid over to Mandy over what's her face. Let's do that. Again, I will be back on Tuesday, probably middle of the day, more like middle of the day, more so like maybe afternoonish. And I will see everyone then. Stay tuned for Mandy. Oh yeah, real quick, if you're a subscriber, you can use this message, and if you're not a subscriber, you can use this message. But thank you everyone so much. I will see you in the next stream, and stay tuned.